This episode was possible thanks to an early access code provided to me by EA. Hello, welcome back to another episode of An Angel and an Alien, and this is episode 38, and we're starting just after Finn's birthday, and it's actually a couple of days later. I've been playing on Ruby's brother Rodney's household for a few days, but it is now Ruby's husband's... It is now Brun's birthday, and it's very late at night, so we've only got a couple of hours left to celebrate it, and Ruby has a really great idea of how to celebrate it. So if you're already caught up with this series, you'll know that the last episode wasn't a normal episode. It was the second makeover we've had in the series, and the whole family got new outfits. So let's have a look at Brun and Ruby's new outfit. Wait, that's not their new outfit. What's going on? What pack is that clothing from? It's from the Jungle Adventure game pack, and thanks to EA Game Changers, I have an early access code. So to celebrate Brun's birthday, which is today, Ruby has decided to take Brun away on a vacation to Selvadorada. I've got to tell you, I am so excited. If you've seen some of my videos recently, I'm very, very excited about this pack. And now I'm going to find out a little bit more about it with Ruby and Brun. So that's right, Ruby and Brun are going alone. They're leaving the kids behind. They think Finn will be able to look after the kids and the pets, and they just want to have a nice romantic holiday in Selvadorada. So let's head on off. So here we are in Selvadorada. And yeah, Ruby has brought a birthday cake along with her, so they should be able to celebrate his birthday right now. And let's just find a good place to stick it. I think somewhere over here looks good. And she can stick the birthday candles on it as well. Meanwhile, how's Brun doing? He's fine. You can just come and sit down. So let's check this out. Welcome to the jungle, Brun. Some handy adventure items have been added to your inventory as part of your rental package. If you plan on exploring the Belomisia jungle, you should first stop by the Puerto Lamente marketplace and pick up more gear. Okay, I'll definitely do that. So what stuff has he got? So he has Dr. Parker's spider repellent and an Omiscan machete. Ruby doesn't have those, but Ruby has brought a bunch of ingredients from home so that they'll be able to make some food. She's got some garlic, some strawberries, some potatoes, mushrooms. She's very well prepared. She's also brought some small pet poop, because you never know when you're going to need small pet poop, right? And also some perfect tomatoes as well, and some onions. So hopefully she'll be able to make up some nice food with that while they're staying here. And the place that they're staying in, you can't really see it that well because it's nighttime, but it's one of the, I think there's 3 rental places. Let's have a look at this jungle. Looks cool. There's a lot of stuff out there. But it's late at night and we've got to do this whole birthday thing first before we can go exploring. And they've got to go to sleep and all that kind of stuff, you know. So she's going to start the candles off. And already done. So now Brun is going to blow out the candles and become a full adult, you know, no longer a young adult. Oops, just walks right through Ruby. Don't worry about me, says Brun.
Yeah, boo. Yeah.
Took a little while to get the candles out. So Brun aged up. Adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. It's it's kind of bittersweet, isn't it? Because it's cool that he's aged up, but I don't like, you know, some of the tone of that text. It's like, now your life is about to end. You've got to kind of finish things up before you move on. Okay, so he's got a bunch of gifts, and I'm not even 100% sure who they're from. So Cora has sent Brun a gift. Who is Cora? I don't think I really know her. Brun Poach is aged up to adult. There was some other gift messages as well. So Maria, that's Brun's half-sister, has sent Brun a gift. Look for that arriving in the mail soon. Cora could be perhaps Maria's daughter. I'm not sure straight off. But anyhow, so they're both quite full, but let's grab a piece of the cake just because. And let's sit down at the table. And how about we brighten his day? No, let's give him a heartfelt compliment. And Brun, I don't know if he can.
Whoa!
You can do the same back to her.
Super.
Tuga.
It's a bit quiet here, isn't it? There's no TV. There is a stereo there. Let's turn it on. Listen to perhaps some kind of romantic music would be nice. Actually, let's listen to the Latin. Sounds good, doesn't it? Just turn the volume down. So, I think today's episode is going to be a bit longer than usual, so I hope you don't mind, but you get a chance to have a look at the pack, so I think that should make up for it, right? And it's weird not having the kids and the pets around, but hopefully they're going to be fine. We hope so. So how about we send them to bed, and then we'll pick up tomorrow with a bit of investigation. And just to explain a bit more about my plan, I have given Ruby a new aspiration. She has this archaeology scholar aspiration, and for the first stage of that she needs to excavate 3 dig piles or excavation sites and uncover an artifact from a dirt clump. So that should be relatively straightforward, and I just thought it matched Ruby and her whole kind of geeky scientific kind of vibe. And then we have Brun, and he just wants to kind of explore the jungle, and basically he has got the Jungle Explorer aspiration. So suitable, right? He just has to buy some goods at the marketplace, eat a meal here, a Selvadoradian meal, and then view the statue of Madre Coseca. Coseca? I hope it's Coseca. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your language. Right, let's stick that cake in there as well. You never know when you might need it. But how about they have a little late night woohoo? Why not, eh?
Tugabacha. Ya nerds.
So luckily for Ruby and Brun, they already have a full household, so there's no chance of any babies from this woohoo. Well, they definitely seem to be enjoying it, don't they? Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. So, it's 6:34 a.m. and Ruby has just woken up. She's desperate to go to the loo. So, no big surprise there. So, yeah, let's send her through there. And let's see what else needs to be done. She needs to make some food as well. Some breakfast. Still got the Latin music playing on the radio there. So how about she makes some fruit salad, and then let's do a party size, because we're going to need some more of that if they're going to stay here for 7 days. What else does she have in her inventory? She doesn't have any kind of packed lunches or sack lunches, whatever you call them. So it might be good for them to make some sack lunches as well to take away with them for the day. Because you never know when they're going to need some food out in the middle of the jungle. Brun is still sleeping away. Let's give Ruby that machete and spider repellent as well. What's this? So, kids going to school. So yeah, I forgot that we're going to get all those messages. I hope they're doing okay. It's only one night so far. So yeah, she's making fruit salad in the corner there. There's not very much counter space in this place. Brun is now fully rested, and let's get him to go to the loo, and he can have a bath as well. How about he has like a lavender foam soak, so he has a nice happiness buff for the day. Let's have a little look around as well while we're waiting for them. So I don't think there are any kind of harvestables around here, but I'm not sure yet. Actually, what's that? Wild black bean bush. Okay. It looks like it's harvestable. Well, we know someone who loves gardening, so how about she grabs some of those? Sounds like a good plan. Then she could take them back and grow them in her garden. Actually, let's quickly do that now. I'm just going to change her. Whoops. Well, she can wear that for now. Let's go and grab some black beans. And let's see if we can take a cutting as well. Might be a good idea. You never know when you might need a cutting of black beans. Are there any more harvestables out here? It's funny how I'm like, there are no harvestables here, and then I find one straight away. Well, I can't see any at the moment, but I'm sure we'll find some somewhere else. Okay, so she's got a cutting, and she has some, let's just check. Definitely got the cutting. Oh yeah, there we go, black beans. Great. So I think I'm going to stick those in Brun's inventory because I don't want Ruby to cook with them. That would be very bad. But he's not finished with his bath yet. Let's get her to grab something to eat. I can't believe that we're doing all these kind of menial things when we've got a whole jungle to explore, but you know, I don't want to just rush out there straight away. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Anyway, the kids have gone off to school. That's good to know. And let's get Brun to have some fruit salad as well. And then let's get Ruby to have a bath as well. So, Ruby and Brun are now ready for the day, and they've come to the marketplace, and Brun is going to help achieve some of the objectives of his aspiration by buying 3 goods at the marketplace. So what do we want? Let's grab this Liquid Rush, packed full of more energy per ounce than any other liquid. A great item to take on long hikes. Well, let's grab that. What's that? Omascan Doll. Okay. Well, we don't need that, but we can get it maybe later. Guzmania pollenus flower. The beautiful Guzmania polenus flower is treasured by the people of Selvadorada. It is invaluable as a diversion for all forms of stinging hornets and bees. Well, I think we definitely want some of those. And what's that? Grilled cheese ready to eat. Well, we don't need that. Ruby's made some packed lunches, but let's grab one of these dolls to take back for the kids. So he's now got 3 goods purchased, and he also needs to view the statue of Madre Coseca. So he's going to go view her. And some random people are just appearing at the bar. I think the game is actually making loads of, it's making loads of new sims that I've never seen before, because my mods can't stop them, because they're new types of sims that have arrived with the game pack. So what does it say here? Selvadoradian culture skill acquired. Brun has begun to understand the Selvadoradian culture. He will be able to ask about local sites and find out more about the local heritage. The local foods will be a strong culinary adventure. So now he needs to eat a Selvadoradian meal to get through this part of the aspiration. So how about he does that? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what these are. I know what empanadas are, and I do like them, so he can grab one of those. He's not exactly hungry, is he? No. But, oh well, he is a glutton, so it's kind of okay that he does that. Just have a little look around while I'm here. So this bar here is an editable lot, so you can place whatever you want there, and by the looks of it, it's about 30 by 20 or 30 by 40. And the thing to keep in mind about it is that it's surrounded by this uneditable marketplace. So there's a good thing for me to think about when I'm thinking about stuff to build for the new world. So I wouldn't mind some other sims turning up, so she can buy a few more things, or they can buy a few more things, but I don't think it's going to happen. So how about she buys an archaeology table? Might be a good idea. Hang on. Bianca Suarez. She looks a lot like one of the Sims back home. Interesting. I almost thought she was one of my Sims from back in the rest of the Legacy world. But no, she's been generated just to be like a local for Selvadorada. So, did she buy the table? I guess she did. Yeah, there it is. That's good. Oh look, they have a little kiss. Let's get Brun to chat about local... Where is it? Okay. Brun can buy some exploration supplies, I think. So we bought a couple of things. I was hoping that there would be some other vendors turning up. It doesn't look like there's going to be. Where's this chap? Okay. Haven't seen anyone that we know yet. The guy's new as well. I hope we do see some other kind of tourists as well. That would be cool. But oh well. Okay, so let's get out and start exploring the jungle. So here we are in the Belomisia Trailhead, which is a national park. And I'm just going to swap a few things over. I'm going to give the Guzmania polenus flower to Ruby. And actually, I think that will be enough for now. How about you take a photo of Ruby as well? That would be nice. Let's see if we can grab one of them together as well. So, Looks like we have to go through this little kind of jungle-covered path, and Ruby's going to grab her machete and use it there, and Brun is just going to kind of exercise on the spot. Whatever, Brun, whatever. Actually, maybe you can quickly drop to the loo. So apparently the food that Brun was eating was a bit too much for him. The local flavour profile was a bit too much. Brun was not able to finish the whole serving. This is an acquired taste. Try raising a Selvadoradian culture skill. Okay, interesting. He's thinking about one of his brothers. And where's Ruby gone? Okay, so she's kind of gone on a little kind of adventure. Capybara and the bees. While blazing a trail in the jungle, Ruby comes across a small group of capybaras hanging out by a watering hole. As she observes them, she notices one of them is approaching a huge swarm of bees. The capybara doesn't seem to notice the impending danger. What should Ruby do? Wait and see. Scare off bees or wave around the flower? How about we scare off the bees? I don't want her to lose that flower yet. Let's see if it works. The rodent and the bees. Ruby wants to save the poor capybara the pain of getting stung, so she starts waving her arms and yelling. The bee swarms immediately turns in her direction. Unfortunately, she falls over a log while fleeing and is stung all over. Oh no! Ruby, I hope you're okay. Okay, so she has got this sting moodlet or debuff, whatever you want to call it, from encountering bees in the jungle. Normal bee stings hurt, but bee stings from the jungle are beyond painful. But luckily, because she's made a new friend and she had the soak in the bath, those are overriding the pain that she's feeling. Okay, so she's having a little kind of cloud gaze. Let's see if we can bring Brun here as well, because it looks like she's travelled further into the world. And I know from the live stream that there's an avocado here, and so Ruby is, funnily enough, going to harvest that and also take a cutting of that, because she wants to grow it when she gets back home, of course. So, Brun is here now. I'm just going to have a quick look around this area. Let's all have a look around this area. Look at that. Ah, it is a helicopter. But it kind of fades off in the distance. Interesting. Lots of jungle to explore. Okay, so where do we need to go from here? So there's a path up here across a little bridge. So let's go here together. And I'm just going to stick her avocado into Brun's inventory so he can kind of look after it, and she's not going to use it in any fruit salads or anything like that. Let's follow them. Yeah, they're running along because it's quite a distance from where they last were. Look at that waterfall. Oh, don't look down. Actually, let's have a little look. Okay, that's quite a far distance. Luckily, as far as I know at least, Sims can't fall. Oh look. Having a little romantic moment. There's some kind of buff here. Feeling the falls from being near a scenic waterfall. Something about being in the wilderness with this beautiful waterfall really gets a sim in the mood for romance. Okay, that's sweet. Aha! Okay, so we have like a little kind of archaeology excavation site, so Ruby can get going on that because she needs it for her aspirations. And did Brun fill his? Yes, he did. So he now has to achieve level 3 Selvadorada in culture skill. He's got 1 out of 3. He needs to find an area off the path. Travel deep into the Belomisia jungle. Clear and pass through the path obstacles. Oh, there's a snake. To discover hidden areas off the main path as you trek towards the Omascan temple. Okay. So I think next time we need to send him through one of those paths so he can clear that. Examine 3 traps. Find your way to an Omascan temple. Click on a temple trap and select examine. Okay, we'll definitely do that. So, I'm not going to send her home. Let's discuss logic puzzles. How's she going? While excavating in archaeological site, I guess it means in a archaeological site, Ruby found 1 artifact-shaped dirt clump. Okay, well that's good, I guess. So what's up this path? Let's both go up here. I think that's the place they're living in at the moment, actually. Not 100% sure, I don't quite recognise it yet. It's just bit unfamiliar with Selvadorada at the moment. So what's up here? Okay, there's one of these bushes that they can pee in if they want to. She actually needs to go, so how about she does that? He can come up here and he can clear this. He doesn't have a machete, so let's take her machete and give it to him, and then he can clear that. And hopefully get through this part of his aspiration. So Ruby's had a call from Rodney, her twin brother. Uncover artifact from dirt clump. Can she do that without using the archaeology table? I don't know. Needs an archaeology table. Well, luckily we've got one right here. Yep, she can do that. Meanwhile, Brun is exploring an area off the path. Okay, so he's got the exact same one. Oh well. So we know what it is already. He has got a high fitness skill, so let's scare off the bees and let's see how it goes. Brun jumps up and down, waving his arms, trying to catch the bees' attention. The bee swarm heads his direction, and Brun runs in a chaotic fashion until the bees are thoroughly confused and lost. As he takes a moment at the edge of a watering hole to breathe, he looks down to find an ancient treasure at the bottom. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, he's travelled through. Does he have this treasure in his possession then? Yes, he does. That's cool. Whoa, 10,000 simoleons. That is very cool. So I wonder if that is like super rare. Well, it does say rarity rare. So yeah, it must be super rare. Let's pass that to Ruby. I don't know if she can do anything kind of archaeological with it. But let's I'll just have a quick look around here, because I haven't been here before, so anything interesting going on here? So there's another path here. Interesting. Sims with a higher gardening skill can clear faster. Yep. So we found 2 paths that they can go through, and there's a third one over here. Yep. Is there more? Yes, there's more. Okay. This path is sealed shut and cannot be opened on this trip. Perhaps next vacation it'll open. So that's some kind of gating technique in the gameplay, so you can't discover everything on your first time. And that's kind of cool because it means you have to come back again a second time. I wasn't really expecting that, but I'm not too bothered because there's a lot of these places to discover yet. So let's do those. And did he get his aspiration achieved? No, he didn't. But let's see if we can do one over here. He's still got his machete, that's good. And I'm just going to switch back to Ruby and see how she's going with her, what's it called, dirt clump. So I'm pretty sure that we've probably got enough footage here for an episode. So I'm going to end it, but I'm going to record another one straight afterwards, and I'm hopefully going to have it available on my channel straight after this one is available. So you won't have to wait around too long to see what happens next. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back for another episode. Or perhaps one of my speed builds. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.